My friend. Hi. It's Ami. Wait, let me do a take two of that. My friend. Hi. Is it warm? Is it warm enough? No, no. It's so nice. It's actually nice to be alive. Yeah, not gonna lie. Especially when the sky is blue and the sun is shining and I'm free to do what makes me happy. It's actually nice being on Earth. I would recommend it when I get back to where I'm from, outside of the planet. Yeah. Sure, it needs some work, especially with the humans, but overall, the experience so far, it was worth it. Yeah, that's my honest review of the planet so far. So far. So now I think I'm gonna move back to the smaller picture now. I met some new people yesterday. I've been meeting a lot of new people. In different areas because I'm joining these classes and all. And one of the people I met from a previous class introduced me to this one. And he was like, you can try to see if you like what they do, then you can stay. It's for free. It's for free. So, yeah. No, I don't know why it came out like that. Maybe. Alright, let me find where exactly I lost my train of thought just for a second. But yeah, I met some new people, and you know how normally how these things transpire. They ask the most when someone's new, you ask them, oh, where are you from? What do you do? What do you stuff. And this time, I didn't get the question, where are you from? Which is, yes. That's mainly because I don't prefer putting some stereotype on my forehead. That's why I prefer not to be asked where I'm from. But then I got asked about what do you do? What do you do here? What profession do you have? Something like this. And I really liked how the person phrased the question, because she was the one who said about what kind of profession are you in, and through this I was able to construct a better sentences, and it sort of gave me some anchor to give a proper harness, I guess. I'm so jumpy. I keep losing my train of thought, but thank you for your patience as always. So yeah, I was able to give her an answer that sounds 95% like, well, I don't really have a profession right now. I'm just trying to survive. I'm just doing what I can to survive. And the joy comes from somewhere else. More. there is also some joy that comes from this survival job through the connections, conversations, human element of this. I'm meeting some very kind people, but the joy, the fulfillment is coming from the classes more, and the friendships that are being made out of that. Because another thing that sort of makes this question hard to answer is that, picture it like this. I'll give you a picture. Imagine someone who just freshly climbed out of hell. Do you get the picture? Bloody fingertips, maybe some bone is exposed due to doing this, maybe some scratches of the demons trying to pull the person back to the pit, maybe some scratches on the back from the devil himself, maybe some kind of wound on the neck also from, because the creatures from the underworld is trying to really grip the person back, and the person just trying to and then this person successfully made it out of the hell, the pit, the fiery pit, and to the topsoil, and just trying to stand up, recovering the stability of the spine, still hearing the echoes of the tortured souls from the underworld. And then someone comes along and asks, so what do you do? Do you understand why it's hard for me to answer this question? Now that that's how it feels when they ask me, so what do you do? And it used to be that this is some cause of bitterness for me because of the social injustice and the oppression that I'm experiencing because of my nationality. But now I can make fun of it. Because to be honest, it also caused some creativity in me that I am put in these circumstances. It caused some creativity, and I have to manufacture some kind of source of joy somewhere in my soul that cannot be taken away easily. So yeah, that's how it feels. Do you have an easy answer to this when people ask you, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Because it can be asked in many ways also, as far as I have observed in the humans. So what do you do? What do you do? Or what do you do? Something. Yeah. And I understand that maybe in here, in the first world, it's, you can tell a lot about someone's profession maybe, or what they do in their job maybe, I don't know, because here at least the education is accessible, it's free, and people can really study what they like, or yeah, people have a higher possibility to study, put their time on what they like. But that's not the case when it comes to the third world. It's different. You sort of pick the field. In the Philippines at least. I'm not sure in the other third world countries, but in the Philippines at least, you are most likely, when you're coming from the social class as I have come from, you are most likely to pick a course or a study that increases your chances of going abroad. Yeah, that's how it is. That's how it is. So even if you ask someone from the third world country, at least, it doesn't really say much about their soul. Of course, people are different. Also, maybe, yeah, maybe it could say a little bit, but not entirely. Not entirely. Not, you know, because a lot of the times when you ask someone who's not from the first world, what do they do? You'll just get the data of how they're currently surviving. You wouldn't extract the data of about what they're passionate about or the calling of their soul, maybe. And sometimes this is also another thing. When you ask someone from the third world who happens to be not on the social class where the rich people are, or the, yes, because I'm not on the social class where the rich people are. I'm not starving, but I'm not rich also. If I, yes, you get the picture. Yeah, you, this question, what do you do, what do you, yeah, what's your work, or what do you do, especially when I'm in the first world, it kind of just reminds the person of the current oppression he or she is experiencing. So yeah, with the knowledge of that, I don't really ask the person. I can ask something else to show some kind of, hey, you're interesting sort of feeling to the person, without really asking, hey, what do you do? Because yeah, I have this knowledge that a lot of the times it doesn't really say much, that question. It sometimes it also feels like a dead end to the conversation. Once you get the answer, it feels like, how do I get out of, how can I make this answer lead to somewhere, sort of. But if you ask something that's related to what they have already spoken about, then yeah, it gives a much better insight about what person, what the person is all about, maybe. But yeah, it's nice to notice that this is not a cause of bitterness anymore, because it has been for a long time. This what do you do question, now I think I can navigate it better with this answer. I don't really have a profession. I'm just doing what I can to survive and find joy still about being on earth. It is what it is, my friend. Yeah. As always, thank you for listening to me. And the sun is doing its job to the human being. Because I feel like a fruitful tree right now with the wings of a bird. See you, and as always, if you can, I also would like to hear some perspective